So hi, my name is Vaishant Sharma. I've currently recently joined as the SD intern in GoDaddy. I am currently working in the AGI commerce vertical. So I built Study Hub. Now Study Hub was a website which I think solves a problem which all of us students have faced before, which is looking for resources to study. Like when the exams are coming, we all need previous year notes, previous year papers, and any other textbook or resources. And there's less, I think, places you can find them, or we have to contact a lot of people. So I basically built a marketplace that includes many other features too, but primarily it is a place where the slogan I gave it was where students help other students succeed. So basically, it is a marketplace where students can act as both the buyers and the sellers. The student as a buyer can buy any resources. He can see the product details. He can see the reviews given by other students. He can add them to a cart. He can add it to a wish list. And the seller can then also upload his resources. He can see if he wants some monetary value to it or he wants to give it for free. There is also a dashboard where we can give the sellers analytics about what the trends are, what is their average ratings, how many downloads they've gotten, what is the revenue they've made. A few features I added are gamification basically. For every action you get points, you have badges for completing different achievements. For example, making a first purchase, making a first buy, having a revenue of 100 rupees, and so on and so forth. There is also leaderboard for being the top sellers, being the top buyers, and there is also a student review system. So example, I can review a resource and that will be available for any other students to see. So there's also a top reviewer leaderboard too. Speaking more about it, I think there's also success stories where I've included stories of people who have made profit, have had side hustle during their college, people who have benefited from the resources they've gotten, and I think that is the overall. Another feature I think I forgot is the messaging system. So basically, a buyer can message a seller asking anything about what the content is in the resource, or example, if can I get a discount, or any other things between the buyer and the seller. So I think those are a few unique features which I thought of.
Okay. So can you just open and
Yep.
show us your initial prompt?
So hopefully my screen is visible.
Yeah.
So the initial prompt I made was actually a very long prompt. I thought that if I'll be able to give everything that I've thought in a single prompt, will be able to understand it better. So I started off with like giving it a basic idea that build a vibrant, student-friendly online marketplace where college students can buy, sell education resources. I gave it an idea of the target audience I'm going to have, high school and college students, both as buyers and sellers. Then I gave it my core concept of what I want it to be, a peer-to-peer marketplace, and a few things which I wanted to implement, like a product marketplace having browse, search and filter functionalities, user profiles, community features, and gamification. Next, I went with the basic idea of the design I thought I'd have, a friendly, youthful, empowering design, nothing too corporate or very formal, because as students, we don't want something that is very gaudy looking or very too formalish for us. Then again, a vibrant and but professional color theme. I thought teal and warm color accents would be good. Diverse imagery, rounded corners, and smooth animation, and having a modern, clean, sans serif typography. With the brand message that where students help other students succeed, buy trusted resources, and sell your knowledge and join a community of learners. After that, I listed the key features which I wanted to include initially, which was the marketplace, product detail pages, shopping carts, user profiles, review and rating systems, achievement badges and leaderboards, seller dashboards, a buyer dashboard, a landing page, and navigation supporting all the major sections. This visual requirement I actually generated from another AI, giving it the basic idea, and I was satisfied with it, so I gave it to Aero. The color palette should be this, given particular hex codes also. The buttons, the kind of cards, the icons, the images, and having a responsive design, so it works both on the web and mobile. Then I gave it with the functionalities I wanted it to enable, allowing users can browse by different categories or keywords in the marketplace. User can filter resources by price, rating, type, or levels. Users can add resources to the cart. Users can create accounts as buyers or sellers. That seller can upload and manage their products. Users can leave reviews and ratings. Users can see their achievements and also follow sellers and save the resources. Tone of voice was actually something which I wasn't going to include, but I thought giving Aero the idea of what I wanted to be, along with the uh, for lack of better words, say the flow I wanted to follow was also important. So I gave it the tone of voice that everything in the website should have a very empowering tone, should have a supportive tone, should be easily accessible, and should be encouraging. And then I told it to make a basic start with a landing page featuring all these things. So I think Aero did a great job. It gave me a design analysis. It gave me a design direction. It also gave me layout requirements of what it did not want me to do, like what I did not want it to do. And then it gave me the section specific instructions. And yeah, it generated a basic, I think, skeleton for me to build on. And it was very comprehensive. I didn't have to do much actually. I think most time consuming part was actually coming up with the first prompt rather than making the entire website. After that, a few pages weren't made, like the about section. So I told it to make that section. It faced, I think, one or two errors where the homepage wasn't visible. So I told it to fix that, which it did very fast, I think. Yeah, and then a login page wasn't existing, so I told it to make the login page. And then after that,
Yeah.
yeah.
So basically, you gave it a complex technical prompt
Mm.
and you were able to plan the design with the agent, right?
Yep.
And can you just show us the preview and what unique features have you implemented?
Yeah. So this is the landing page, and a few unique features I'd say were one be the dashboard for the seller. Like the seller can see its total revenue, total rewards, total downloads, average rating, and also analytics, where it can see different sales and trends, downloads by different categories, and performance insights. And I've also have a leaderboard, which is a gamification basically, having the top sellers this month, the top buyers this month, top reviewers, and I've also added badges. For example, for getting the first sale, we get a first sale badge. Being the top seller, we get a top seller badge. If you maintain exceptional quality standards, like maintain a 4.8 rating with 100 plus reviews, it's a quality master badge, and these badges are visible in your profile.
Okay. So you have implemented a lot of complex features, right?
Yeah.
So what was your overall experience with Aero?
Uh, Aero was very easy to work with. Like as I said, the I think most time-taking and complex task was coming up with the prompt and the idea rather than having Aero build it. Aero was able to follow my instructions very well. A few places I gave it, like I told it to add these things, or let's say for example the dashboard initially wasn't very visible to the user, so I told it to add increase the visibility, put it in an area where it is more easily accessible, and Aero did that I think in 3 to 4 minutes. Yeah, it is an easy tool to work with. Didn't take much time getting used to or adapted to, and followed instructions very well.